What's up, guys, and welcome back to 8 Count. So guys, we have a new undisputed lightweight champion of the world, and it's Devin Haney. Wow, what a fight. He fought Kambosos in Australia a few days ago. Obviously, when this video comes out, it might be a bit different. But my thoughts of the fight was that, you know what? Kambosos, obviously he missed weight, and then, he made weight 2 hours later. And like the whole back and forth, he had this whole, what did he say, like art of war, deception. Kambosos, seeing him from the female sort of fight, he can talk. He's one of those fighters that can talk and make you bloody believe it. And a part of me was like, he's talking all of this. Can he actually pull it off? I always thought that Devin Haney was more of the talented fighter, but can Kambosos' pressure take him in those late rounds and take him to a place where he doesn't want to be? And I don't know what their game plan was for Kambosos, but honestly, I don't know what happened. I thought, Kambosos was always it was like he wanted to pounce on him, but he just couldn't. Maybe it's just Devin Haney, and let me give you a round of applause. That jab from Devin Haney. I know a few weeks ago, Paulie Malignaggi on his Twitter posted a tweet saying who has the best jab in boxing, and I had stated it was Buatsi. But seeing that jab, the first minute of the first round when I saw that fight, and I was like, you know what, the jab's gonna win him. And people say the right hand can take you around the block, but the jab can take you around the road. That's what happened. He never let him get close. At times, Kambosos was lunging in, missing, and it just shows the discipline that Haney had, and the way he just broke him down throughout the fight, throughout the 12-round fight. Haney never looked like he was in problem. A lot of people said, and even Teddy Atlas had said that to catch Haney, it would be because he's sometimes, once or twice, he's been caught when at the end of the round, because of if he can't keep focus, he misses that lapse of focus. But that's really hard with a fighter like Haney, and I feel like to beat Haney, you have to pressure him. You have to pressure him hard. You have to throw all sorts of punches from all different angles, and just combinations. I feel like whenever Kambosos was throwing combination, he was catching Haney, but he just couldn't, because that jab was peppering him. And I think he got 85 jabs landed on his face, which no other fighter has ever done than Kambosos. So obviously he's won the undisputed titles. However, unfortunately, there is a rematch clause. Is which one of the reasons why Eddie Hearn didn't want this deal to happen, but there is. And probably from the looks of it, unless someone talks Eddie Kambosos out of it, he's probably going to get a rematch back in Australia. Now, what do I think of it? I do think, as much as people say, rematch clauses, this and that, it's good, but I think sometimes it's detrimental for fighters. I think it's not good for it sort of stops the weight, and it stops the sort of fighters, progressing in the division, because that fighter was not competitive. There was no need for a rematch, but just because it's written now it's going to be in Australia and it's going to be a lot more money, do you know what I mean? Now they're just going to rinse it, and it's just you'd rather Kambosos fight someone else than fight Haney, do you know what I mean? But I think probably there's going to be another rematch. Kambosos is a good fighter, and no one can take away from him the way he beat Lopez, the man who beat Lomachenko, or suspectedly he beat Lomachenko. But I don't see him beating at his best. His very best can't beat, the very best of Haney, unfortunately. And I don't see, and I feel just waiting up the division. I know now Haney's on top of the world, and obviously there's a lot of people talking around. Ryan Garcia's talking on Twitter, Gervonta Davis, and all these other, but I feel a lot of people are missing out, and I feel I'm going to say it now, and, what people are not, overshadowing is Lomachenko. I feel he still can beat every one of those people easily in the division. And I would love to see Lomachenko vs Devin Haney. Honestly, that'll be a fight to watch. Teofimo Lopez, I don't know what he's on nowadays. He had a sort of back and forth with Jack Clattrell, and hopefully let's see him back. He said he had enough night, he was ill or whatever, that fight against Kambosos. But let's see what happens. I know this is a 2-fight deal with ESPN, Top Rank, and then afterwards, let's see if he signs with, Matchroom, the zone. I think like Eddie Hearn did say they have a really good relationship. So let's see where this happens, where this fight takes place. I would like to see the division carry on. I do like Gervonta Davis. I don't know what division he's fighting on nowadays, but like he can listen. These fighters are top class fighters. They need to fight each other right now. Ryan Garcia and they need to get on, to be fair, and Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko, needs to get back in the mix as well. Teofimo and Lipa, if you could get that a rematch with Kambosos right now, and then the winner fights Haney, even that'd be great. But let's see what happens. You have Isaac Cruz around, so it all depends. To be fair, how this fight happens and plays out. I feel like it. I would want the division to have this one, overall a person beating everyone and being that overall champion. Whereas we have all these great fighters, but none of them are fighting each other. But let's see. Let me know what's your thoughts on it. Do you think there should be a rematch? Do you think there shouldn't be a rematch? And let me know. Guys, please like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.